Hey baby, how was the farmer's market?
Why don't you see for yourself?
This means I can go buy some more sheep.
Sweetheart, we have bills to pay. Love!
Are you looking for ways to generate a little income from your small piece of land? Maybe you've already started a hobby farm or homestead and you're looking for ways to cover some of those expenses. Or perhaps you're hoping to level up and farm for a living full time. Well, in today's video, I'm going to tell you 5 surefire ways to make some money off your small farm. Hi friends, my name is Julie and welcome back to my farm. If you watched some of our other videos, you know that here at Red-Tailed Farm, we primarily raise meat and eggs to sell direct to consumer at farmers markets. And that would be the first and probably most obvious way that you can make some money off your farm. So number 1 is selling raw farm products. This could include meat and eggs like ourselves, vegetables, flowers, honey, or raw materials for other products, such as hemp or wool. I would include breeding your own livestock or hatching out your own birds in the same category. You can sell these products direct to consumer, or you could wholesale them, like to restaurants. Now, this approach is gonna take the most time, effort, and capital investment on your part. But chances are this is where every farmer is gonna start, producing some raw products. This leads me to the second way that you could make some money on your farm, and that's value-added products. There are a number of ways to upgrade the value of your products by putting in a little more time and effort. For example, I use the lard from our pigs and the excess skim milk from our goats to make our goat milk soap. We also use our pork skins to make dehydrated dog treats. These items sell a lot easier and at a higher profit margin than the raw materials alone would. This principle can be applied to many farming scenarios. If you're raising fruits like raspberries, you could make your own jams. If you're raising flowers, you could cut them and put them into bouquets. You could spin your wool into yarn and make it into clothing items. If you're raising bees for honey, you could turn the excess wax into candles. If you're willing to go through all of the regulations, you could also sell prepared foods. These are just a few examples of ways to add some value to the products that you already raise on your farm. For any of these options, if you're selling farm products, this is going to be an economy of scale. And what I mean by that is you're only going to make a certain amount of money on each individual item that you can sell. So you're going to have to scale up the volume that you produce and sell if you're going to want to make enough to live on. Also, in the production of those items, if you're able to buy your, say, feed or fertilizer in bulk, you're going to save some money on your inputs, which is going to increase your profit margin in the long run. So can you produce enough? Can you buy your inputs at a large enough volume so that you can make the profit that you need to on these products? If you have the space, you can host events on your farm. In my experience, on-farm events have been the #1 moneymaker that we've tried so far, especially when you consider the time and effort invested into these. I'm already paying all the expenses and doing all the labor to take care of a herd of goats, for example. Why not host events where people can snuggle baby goats, have their picture taken with them, goat yoga, goat walks through the woods? These are all great ideas that customers love. They're experiences that they can't get on a normal basis. Some other examples would be a you-pick strawberry field or cut flower fields. You could also host a petting zoo with an admission fee, maybe sell some feed to give to the animals. You can also host classes on your farm, especially if you have expertise in a certain area. If you're making your own jams, why not host a jam making class and have people help you? Same thing if you're butchering poultry. A lot of people want to learn how to process their own chickens or turkeys. You can host a class where somebody learns how to do that, helps you out for the day, and takes home their own chicken. Something like this has a lot of value to somebody that's trying to get started in the things that you already know how to do. That means you can charge quite a bit for classes like these. And any of these activities where you're bringing people onto your property are great opportunities to set up a little retail store, maybe even just like a tent and a booth like you would at a farmer's market, and sell some of those other products while people are there. When people come to your farm and they feel connected to you, they're gonna wanna spend money on your products. Now, my fourth idea for how to make money on your farm sort of expands on the concept of on-farm events, and that's farm stays. Even if you've just got some nice wooded areas that you could make a clearing out of, maybe put down some wood chips and a bench, you can offer these on websites like Hip Camp, where campers will come, pitch a tent, and stay on your property for the night. Other than showing them where to go, this involves very little effort on your part and can make some use of parts of your land that aren't being utilized otherwise. You could allow for RV hookups and advertise this on websites for people that travel that way. If you wanted to make some really good, steady income, you could invest in an Airbnb. You could convert a shipping container or a shed into a nice little cabin, or maybe you've got a spare RV sitting on your property that people can stay in. Now, you can make even more money if you expand this into a whole farm experience. Visitors could pay to upgrade to doing chores with you, collecting the eggs, milking the goats, whatever you've got on your agenda. People will pay to experience those things alongside you. You could even incorporate some private classes or instruction during these farm stays. And again, these are going to be great customers for your other products.
Whether you're hosting events or farm stays, you're going to want to look into some extra insurance and possibly a waiver for your guests to sign. You want to protect yourself since there are some inherent dangers involved in being on a farm.
And idea number 5 is doing what I'm doing right now, is making content from your farm. If you've got something to teach or some beautiful land to show, if you've got gorgeous flowers or adorable babies to share, people are gonna wanna see this. You could post on social media like Instagram or Facebook. You could make videos for YouTube, or you could go with a short format like TikTok. You could also share your farm through a blog or a podcast, even through your own website. And once you get your name out there and get a following, you can turn that into other revenue streams. You could become a brand ambassador, you could get some ad revenue, you could be involved in affiliate marketing, and best of all, you could sell your own merch or online content. Create a digital booklet or a course, and items like that are great because you can create them once and keep selling them for a long time. If you feel like you've got something to share, there's probably a way to make some money from that. Well guys, those are my top 5 ways to make some money off your small farm. I hope this video helped you. If you've got any ideas of your own or you found unique ways to generate some income on your farm, I would love to hear about it in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. And if you'd like to see all the products that we produce on this farm, check out this video right here.